Hi, all. Time for the Tammy Talk. Day 4 on talking about why are New Year's resolutions so hard to keep. Day 4, SMART goals. SMAR. R stands for realistic or relevant. So if you're having a hard time keeping your New Year's resolution or other goal, maybe it's because you didn't make a realistic or relevant goal. So what do I mean by relevant? Realistic is pretty easy to figure out, right? Okay, so you want to run a mile in 2 minutes. That's not realistic, all right? Even for Usain Bolt, okay? Come on, all right? Let's be realistic. So obviously, that's pretty easy to figure out, right? How about relevant? So relevant comes stacked with a couple of different options for how to define it. Now, how I see relevant is, can you commit to it? Is it relevant to you as an individual? Is it relevant to your life? Is it going to fit into your projected future? Or is it just something odd that you're trying to do for no particular reason other than to have a New Year's resolution? Is it really something that's worth doing, or is it just kind of out there? Also, is it something that you're trying to just build? Maybe it is relevant to your future, but do you have the resources to do it? So this ties in with yesterday's video. Do you have the resources to make it happen? And if not, can you build on something that you're already doing? Some people call this habit stacking. So let's go back to my original example of losing weight. Maybe instead of just arbitrarily saying you're going to start some new habit that is really, really hard for you to commit to and fit into your life, you can progressively start a new habit by adding it onto something that you're already doing in that arena. So, losing weight is in the arena of health and fitness. So maybe something that you're doing well is drinking enough water every day, right? So when you go to refill your cup of water, maybe you can make a habit of taking a 5-minute walk or a 10-minute walk. How many times a day are you filling your water? If you're drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water and you put a 5 or 10-minute walk into that refill routine, instead of using a ginormous cup like this for your water, maybe you start using a cup like this for your water and you just refill it more often and you take a walk. By the end of the day, you will have walked 30 minutes or more, and then you're working 30 minutes of exercise into your day. So that's habit stacking. And that makes it more relevant for you to add the new goal or resolution of adding a new routine, the exercise, into your current lifestyle. So for me, I have to habit stack. And the reason why I habit stack is because my life is already really crazy overscheduled. I'm really super busy on purpose. And it's hard for me to figure out how to time block to add new things in. So I have to do things that are super effective and efficient. My workout routine is super short. And so I have to do research to find the exercises that are going to give me the most bang for the buck in the least amount of time, because I don't have hours to spend at the gym doing cardio. I'm spending those hours doing things that make more sense in my life. Now, someday, maybe I'll have a lot more time freedom. And if I want to spend hours in the gym, which I don't, then maybe I'll do that. What I'd rather spend my hours doing is off riding my bicycle. And I actually do block that into my schedule. So, and that's not for exercise purposes solely. That is more a form of entertainment for me. It's got a lot of different purposes. It's exercise, it's fresh air, it's where I do my centering, it's where I deal with all my demons because usually I ride alone. or mostly alone. And I mean, really, you're on your bicycle alone unless you're riding a tandem bike. So, it's a good time to just center. And I don't meditate because I do have to be very aware of my surroundings, but it's almost a meditative state. I definitely get a chance to kind of do some deep dive on my thought process. So it's a good thing. But I need hours to do a long, hard ride. So that is definitely an intentional thing. I can't just spur of the moment say, "Hey, I'm going to go do a 50-mile bike ride." Yeah, I have to plan for it. So anyway, so that's what I've got for you for today. A little bit longer than the last couple of ones, but definitely important when you're setting your SMART goals, New Year's resolution or otherwise, to consider realistic. Obviously, if it's not possible, then you need to reconsider, chunk it down into something that is possible, or solicit help to make it possible. And then as far as relevancy goes, definitely tying it into considering if it actually makes sense for you to be pursuing this goal in the first place, if it works into your future self, if it makes sense at all for you to want this. And then to try and find ways to couple it up with something that helps you work smarter, not harder. Something that you've probably heard me say many times before because it's a recurrent theme in my life. Work smarter, not harder. I do believe that you should work hard for what you want. So, working smarter and harder, but not, one instead of the other. So, anyway, that's what I have for you today, guys. Have a great day. Bye.